Finally, Kevin Hunter's lawyers lost against Wendy Williams. Kevin Hunter's lawyers seem to need help finding loopholes in advising him to drop his lawsuit against ex-wife Wendy Williams. This man must be upset because he spent a lot of money and energy trying to get his child support back, but now his own legal team is not on his side and trying to reason with him, says Give Up. Will this stop Kevin from coming to collect his ex-wife's funds? Let's dig into the story. Hello everyone and welcome to News Trend. I keep track of the most discussed happenings in show business and always bring you the hottest updates. So, Kevin Hunter didn't expect his financial situation to get so bad when he filed a lawsuit against Wendy Williams. But even his new legal team isn't sure he can win on the streets they recommend. He gave up on suing Wendy and no longer humiliated himself. But will Kevin take their advice or become too stubborn and reckless? Watch this video with me and you'll be the first to know. Well, even Kevin Hunter's attorney is now saying he has no chance of winning a new case against Wendy Williams and is recommending that he withdraw the lawsuit while there's still time. This could be really devastating news for Kevin, as he actually relies on his new legal team and abilities. Considering he has already lost in court for the first time. He thinks a proper fortification could improve his chances against high wins in future trials. But if I remember correctly, he was just as confident when he filed his motion to restore child support payments. He naively thought his heartbreaking story of bankruptcy and running out of money to pay the bills was compelling enough to outweigh any settlement he had ever signed. Well, we don't know if that's a lie. But Kevin says his life has changed so drastically since the interviews ended that he can't even afford hip surgery and car insurance. This man must have thought he could have the judge's sympathy, but he wiped the smug look off Kevin's face with his decision. As U.S. tabloid The Sun exclusively reported, the judge found Kevin's claim to be non-existent and ordered that his claim be dismissed without prejudice. I wish I could see Kevin's face when the judge told him no sir, you won't get any money from your ex, and denied his pathetic claims. But I don't think anyone other than Kevin himself expected the story to turn out differently. Even after the divorce, he felt so comfortable living the life of a scavenger that it never occurred to him to start any new projects. I mean, he claims he's doing something, but doesn't seem to be bringing in enough income to sustain the lavish lifestyle he's grown accustomed to, and given that he's trying to come back, that's certainly not as important as Wendy. So in my opinion, he can endure decades of ups and downs and waste his money because he wants what he wants, like sponsoring his mistress, buying her diamonds and cars, and he thinks he can do it in a divorce and then do the same. Kevin was probably happy to sign the settlement. Wendy graciously agreed to send him monthly child support checks, and he didn't even think she blamed him. As he said after the divorce, I came to the table in good faith and I believe we have come to an amicable settlement. In fact, it was one of the fastest celebrity divorces of all time. Poor and naive Kevin Hunter, but he didn't even realize at the time that he was about to blow up and lose not only Wendy's check, but his own reputation. While it wasn't Wendy who directly decided to cut it, he got what he deserved. And according to Kevin's new legal team, there are enough facts to prove his claim for his ex-wife's money. Many thought taking the case to court was a foolish move from the start. Considering Wendy's years of pain and deception, he has to make amends somehow. He wasn't ashamed when he dragged her to court. One wrote that the judge should have told Wendy to buy him a food truck so he could support himself and continue on the road. It would be very generous. She owes him nothing. Another pointed out that Kevin's behavior contributed to his depression. He wasn't worth his extra penny. That's all for today's video.